Welcome to Luxitam. In this episode, I want to talk about the Excel sheet that I talked about in the first video that I need to have you guys go download off of luxitam.com, and I'm going to show you that here in a second, where to get that link. A quick disclaimer about this particular video. I'm not going to be talking about the terminology that I use for cryptocurrency. I'm not going to be explaining for the people that are new to the crypto space, that are being onboarded into crypto currently in this environment where you may or may not understand what the terminology is yet. I'm going to have separate playlists and video series about all of that information for those people that are coming on and find this channel to get that information. The people that are veterans of cryptocurrency, obviously, I'm not talking down to you by saying, I don't want to talk down to you by saying, this is what a decentralized exchange is. I don't want to do that because I don't want to waste time for explaining or having people tune out because they don't need to hear what they already know. The very sole purpose of this video is to show the functionality of the Excel spreadsheet that I created, which was in direct response to a problem that I ran into when I first got into this space myself, where I could not find an all-in-one one-stop shop location for me to take all the data of everything I do with any transaction I do in cryptocurrency and have it all populate all the information that I need it to represent so that I know exactly what's going on in my own portfolio. Yes, there are portfolio solutions out there. Yes, there are free solutions out there, and I'm not challenging any of those, but I have not yet found one that does every single thing that you or I or any of us would do in the crypto space and from an investment standpoint, and have it all populate the data for you at one-stop shop. So I'm trying to get as close to that as I possibly can, and I think I'm onto something with this sheet. So in this particular video, that's what we're going to be talking about. The topics that are going to be discussed are going to be the actual sheets within the Excel workbook, from notes to buying to selling to swapping to the portfolio itself and whatnot. So the topics are going to be real simple. We're just going to kind of go through a couple transactions straight through and see how it moves the information through the sheet. That's basically how the sheet is set up to work, and that'll be the topics we discuss in this particular show. The coming up soon is going to be, the next step, if you will, is going to be hopefully by the end of this week, if not sooner. I want to have a tax savings on your taxable events ability within this sheet. That's one thing I'm working on to make this a Crypto Tracker V2, so that basically as you do transactions, whether you're buying and selling and whatever, and you got capital gains tax, I want to have that in there so that that's an efficiency that's not built into this version, but I want to get that out by the end of the week. And then further on down the road, I want to be able to finally incorporate the ability to have transactions of any kind of the same token be able to be populated in multiple wallets and referenced in the exchange ledger, which will be seen here in just a quick second. But before we get to that, I do want to go to this right here. Where do you get this exact sheet from right here? If you go to any of my YouTube videos, which would be a couple, and you come scroll down through the description, you find this link right here to luxitam.com, which takes you right here to luxitam.com. So if you land on the home page, it's simple. You can click tools, you can click free tools, you could go to shopknuckleheads.com and actually buy Three Stooges gear, which is a whole different subject for a whole different day. So let's go ahead and go click free tools. Boom. You're going to end up right back here to the Excel sheet, and you're going to download it and put it wherever you want. Off we go. Now let's get into the sheet. Notes. Put whatever you want here. Just a sheet. Quick summary. This is my market cap description. What is a large market cap? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is my strategy? No matter what coin I buy, I hold 25% off in cold storage, and then I take 25% of whatever I have left, and when the price that I bought it at hits 2x, 4x, 6x, 10x, 5x, 7, 9, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 10 to 1,000, whatever the parameter is that I have set based on the capitalization of that particular coin, that determines how I sell out of it. And that's my ladder out strategy, which is going to get its own video tutorial series because I have a completely different worksheet for that to produce data for you to tell you when to sell based on your parameters that you can edit, all free edit. Again, same thing. It's a sheet like this, but it's a standalone sheet, kind of a companion to this sheet. Then down here, through a lot of agonizing figuring out what should I do with my portfolio as close as I possibly can, I like to try to adhere to a 30% Bitcoin holdings, 20% Ethereum holdings, split the 15s right here between like a Chainlink and an XRP. You got 5% mid-cap holdings, whatever the case may be, based on your determination, based on what you think is somewhere between here and here, you would hold in here, and then these right here would be like anywhere from here to here. So it's just kind of a breakdown of what I like to try to look in my portfolio and see, do I have 30% in a moonshot coin? That wouldn't be smart. So your coin list, this is just a data feed that is simply coming in from this query right here. So any of these coins right here are coming from CoinGecko. It's getting live data pulled in. If I come down here and I unhide this sheet, hit Bitcoin, boom, you can see this data right here is coming in from this data feed right here. And then I'm taking this, because that data feed creates this sheet, then I hide it because I don't need to see it because I'm not going to do anything with it, so hide it. And then I just move the data over to here, and there it is. So you got all the information, and then you have all of the data coming in. So that's all that sheet is. Again, the gray ones are kind of just reference sheets. Data validation, different video, different day. If you need that explanation, comment below. Red, red, and red. These are the activity sheets. Purple, purple. Those are the reference to the activity sheets. Now, right here, what I have is simply put the date, the exchange that you bought your token from, what token did you buy, how many did you buy, what was the cost of the token when you bought it per. This is the total value of the investment you made in that token of 1,000 tokens of Cardano at 10 cents. Today's actual current price, again, from the feed. Let's say it's $1.30. It is $1.32. You've gained this if you had done this. This is all dummy data. And then you have made this percentage, 1,200%. It's 12x. This is green. These are all green at the start. They just stay green because of the conditional formatting. But however, I have it set up so that if it hits 10x or more, I want it to turn back to green, because once you do a data entry in, it will turn this white. It'll turn this right here white. Put the information in. When it actually grows to be a 10x position of yours based on price, then I want it to alert me. Once again, we're back to green. You might want to think about taking a look at this. I just created that from my own headspace to see when it's time to look into that. So I have a couple, 3 transactions in here, a couple Cardanos, a couple different days. I got a Voyager in here. I went and bought some Ethereum, 4 of them per se. So then let's go to sell. On this day at Coinbase, the exchange where I have my Cardano, let's say, I sold 200 of them because I want to make a little bit of money, and then I got $300, and I have a diversify your profit section that I built in. I just want to reinvest, 33% into the crypto market of this money, put it back in. I want to take 33% of that money, profits, if you will, into cash, and then 33% into precious metals of your choice, or of my choice. Whatever you decide you want to do with this is completely freely up to you. So it's just a little thing to kind of further detail out your profits and what you want to do to kind of tell you where to go put your money. That's all that is. But the red right here, this is the actual transaction data. This is the actual transaction data. Same with over here. This is the actual transaction data from wherever you go do your transactions. Swap coins. Now this is where it gets a little different. So because I have Ethereum over at Coinbase and I eventually move it to a MetaMask account, which is a browser-based wallet, so that it can attach to a decentralized exchange like Uniswap right here, now you're cooking with grease on the decentralized finance side of things. So you have on this day at Uniswap, I took some Ethereum, a half of one, and let's say it's $1,000 per. So you get a valuation of what it is, and then you have a little fee, and then you have $475 because half of this is $500 minus your fee. Boom, you have $475. I'm going to swap that for some Dent because I can't get Dent anywhere else, let's say. And so I need to get some Dent. I need $475 of value worth of Dent. And I'm going to give up my Ethereum and get my Dent. Boom. You get 10,000 of them because that valuation is that right there minus this is that. And I'm holding it here. So it's 5 cents a token. You got 10,000 Dent now sitting in your MetaMask. exchanged, you swapped Ethereum for your dent. That's where this transaction sheet will be. Again, every single thing that I'm talking about here, eventually, you know, from what is dent to what's a decentralized exchange, I'm going to have videos on all this stuff. Quick hitters. This is what, a 10-minute video already? I'm doing it as quick as I can. Portfolio. This is the main hub of all your transactions. So you can see 4 were bought Ethereum. You bought 4. You swapped out of a half of one. This is how many you have left. Same thing with Cardano, bought and sold. Same thing with Dent. You've onboarded Dent, but you haven't done anything else with it, so it's just sitting there. You still have 10,000 of them. This is showing the current value of said coins, okay? Now, where are the coins? As of right now, this is what's going into V3. So this is V1, this sheet right here. V2, I'm going to add tax liability column to help me see how much to save per transaction. And then over here I have, where are my coins? Let me make this a little bit smaller so we can see all of it. There we go. So again, just a list of coins, easy for eye reference. Where are my coins held? Does my wallets that I use hold these particular each coins? You can do this however you want. I just happen to do it like this. And then you have, where are my coins at? So if you bought a coin, you tell yourself where you put it. So I put this one here, I put this one here, I put this one here. These are the transactions, okay? Then you go over to the ledger. So I have 1,800 Cardano in Coinbase. I have 3.5 Ethereum in the wallet here. So Ethereum, I have this in Coinbase's wallet. I have 10,000 Dent in MetaMask, just at a glance. So what I've done here real quick is I have made sure that I covered the basics of buy, sell, swap, portfolio holdings, and where are they in the exchange ledger. In version 2, I'm going to want to cover the tax situation. And in version 3, I'm going to want to change only going in the portfolio and showing, hey, this is where I sent my coins. I want every transaction of coins to be able to be referenced as to where they are now. Where did you end up earlier that day? Where did you put them? Where did you send them? Where are they at? So that Cardano can be here, here, and here. So that's going to be in version 3, and that's going to make it better, if you will. So if you download this, again, go to the website, luxatam.com. You can check me out on Twitter if you want to. DM me there, public chat with me there, tweet out something at my handle. Whatever the case is, just to get a hold of me if you have any questions about this, the best place to find me is going to be right here at the YouTube channel, and comment below this video or any of the videos about this. The main reason I say that is because it keeps it within the context of the actual video about the actual points that I'm trying to make about this sheet. So that's probably the best place to go. You can find me on Instagram at Luxatam. You can find me at Facebook. However, I just post links there about go see the show. So basically that's the long and short of it. Thank you for watching. Please go download the Excel sheet for free. Tear it apart, do what you do. Let's get the ball rolling on communication about how to make this thing better, how to add efficiencies to it. For those of you that are onboarding into cryptocurrency, blockchain writ large currently, and a lot of the terminology I used, again in the disclaimer, I'm going to explain all of it eventually. Just this purpose today was to show you the functionality of the Excel sheet. Thanks for watching. Look for, if you're going to subscribe at YouTube especially, click the notification bell so that you can get notified when my next video pops up, because it's going to be sometime between now and Friday, hopefully, because I'm going to work really hard on these formulas to make sure that I get this thing right. So thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next one.